I have a tendency not to upload ever for JToH, and I keep that at a bare minimum, so I don't want to. But I feel like I had to highlight that this event has such a great steeple for the intense difficulty slot that I have to show you a commentary on it now, because it is super, super, super good. So, let's get into Steeple of Moonlit Heresy. Heresy? I don't This one is, it seems like a remake of one of their old steeples that they were going to make for a contest, but they just got rid of it. I really don't know why they scrapped their old contest steeple, but this came out super well. It kind of reminds me of Sitting Down, just a tiny bit, but it's a mix of classic and modern, at least in gameplay tropes, and I really enjoy it. It's like by far the best thing in this event, and why not just talk about this, because I just think this is a really good steeple. It's also like one of my favorite things now in this game, which is actually a pretty high bar because my standards are garbage, but it's very good. But you should also keep in mind when you're going in this tower, these black orbs don't actually kill you. They just kind of have this really sick transition. I'm such a fan of that. These blue blocks make you have low gravity. These yellow ones turn off that low gravity. So what you would do is you would walk up the ramp and then just walk off. It's not too hard. If you're not mentally incapable of basic tasks, that is. But that's a very high bar for so many people. Okay, now that we're done with that orb, we don't have to ever do it again, unless you die, but I don't know how you're supposed to die in this. I don't think there is even a single kill brick in here. These are like turrets. You just follow them. I know, such a mind-boggling task. I wish I knew how to do that. That was very close. You're supposed to go through the gaps, but I did that really poorly, so I'm shocked I'm still alive. Avoid these. I know, how shocking. Great content. Just do a wrap around there. It's not hard, but if it is hard, then maybe you shouldn't be playing intense steeples then. You just repeat doing head hitters, but don't touch the blue blocks because they teleport you back, and that would be lame and boring if you had to redo the gameplay. Pink blocks at accession points, as you already know, are falling platforms. This jump is pretty tight though, so I'd recommend being careful. This is also pretty tight. Now it's time to go over. Oh, I forgot. You have to go onto the bouncing platform right here. There we go. Now you have to do headers down without falling off and go under. I think that's pretty sick rate of progression, honestly. It's really good. And off we go on another X pusher. I'm such a huge fan of these colors. They're so pretty. Oh, here's an outside. Falling will send you all the way back, and that'd be sad and also pathetic, so don't fall off. And now we're off to the next area with things such as shape variety. I know, quite crazy. This is just a spinner. Just jump to each platform since it rotates in a line so you don't fly off of it if it spawns on your dingle. Boom! Next is such shocking content such as basic jumps. Hope you don't mind. This right here is a window, but it's pushed out a tiny bit so you can go in. What I do is I bounce and boom. Pretty crazy. Here we go. Okay. Now we have some smash hit music, which, oh my god, I love. Thank you, Tree Nighter, in advance for that. I'm so happy that you chose this music. This section has some really cool background, like, lines. I don't really know. I know from there's, like, a debug testing tower thing that they were going to use. I don't know what happened to it, but it was reused here, and I couldn't be happier because this looks super pretty, and I love this design. There's nothing too advanced until here. It's just more of these bouncing platforms. If you can't do this, then you're an incompetent piece of shit. Now we're on this truss. You just press S on these trusses, hit the button, and then you can jump. And then you just boing, 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 boing. Wow! And you did it! Congratulations on doing basic concepts, such as, I don't know, going off a truss. And now we're back. So, in other great news, guys, we are now even further on with this steeple now, and we have button progress. Don't go too high up or you'll hit a wall, and that's sad. There's about to be turrets. Just be aware of the ceiling. It's kind of like last year's steeple SOBB. Random thin stud right here for some reason. I don't particularly care. Okay, make sure to not hit the side. Okay, so it tells you to allegedly jump here, jump here. Oh wow, that was so mind-boggling. Next, there's a single block that is outside. That's right, guys. Can you handle the single block? Now, we're on the next section. This is a really cool usage of a spinner. I like how they just like get the time it right or you'll be flung around. This is like a tower of hex truss. I don't know why it's here, but it's fine. Now, we're on to this section. It is netted because it's hard. A frictionless mechanism. The signs are not lying. It is certainly frictionless and you will slide off constantly. Ooh, that was very close. I'm loving the orchestra music. I'm not sure what the hell this is. Okay, now there's little 2 stud blocks. Just time it correctly. It's not hard. I mean, unless it is for you, then get some help. Now, there's this thing rotates. There's a vine. Do not jump off of the vine until you're over here. Then you can. Now you have to wait for more gameplay. That's right. Aren't you just so excited? I am. Okay. Avoid the yellow beam so you don't fall down. Now we're back over. Wrap around. And now we're on to such crazy gameplay like holding D, holding A, moving forward, getting on this random platform that moves, avoiding these beams, grabbing the truss, and then now, originally when I played this, I didn't know where to go, but you're supposed to go here, and then you just go up. It's not that hard, I swear. People who say the Steeple is hard are, I can't think of anything advertiser friendly, sorry. We're gonna just say that they're stupid. You just keep jumping onto the trusses. On this jump, you need to just go whee. Okay, now, just do a longer jump. Do an X pusher. Fly over. You can just bounce off that beam. It's really cool. But if you don't want to, you can just align it. Off we go. The next section inquires such great mind games, such as avoiding a cylinder. That's it. Her grace anchors you. Yeah, if you use any of those wedges, you fly away. Do not use them. Okay, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to bounce around, and then now you're here. Now to make sure you don't fly away into the floor, not the ceiling, you just need to make sure you press A and fall, and like, it's just a little twisty jump. It's not too hard. What is hard is this crazy gameplay. That's right. Oh yeah, don't touch this, just time it correctly. It's not that mind-bogglingly difficult, but more orbs, more awesome gameplay. And we're off into the final, I don't know what to call this, void section. I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyways, now we just have to follow these. It's not too hard. And now we're going up. Now you're stuck to the ceiling. Just follow the yellow or the beams. Either works, unless you're stupid, then none works. Be careful because you will fly into the void upwards if you're not careful. Press S and like walk off of this. It will attach you to the ground without you flying into the ceiling. Pressing space will fling you away. It's weird, but I think it's really cool. Okay. You have to do like a wraparound and then be careful. If you're too low on that thing right there, it will just drop you, and you don't want to really drop down all the way, because then you have to do this section again, and then you'll be irritated. So just be competent, please. And we've made it! This is now nearing the end of the entire thing. There's some pretty easy gameplay, unless you can't do easy gameplay, then, that's not my problem. Over here, we have more wraparounds. That's right. This is the final set of jumps. If you fail this, 1, you're a sore loser. 2, you fucking suck at this game. And 3, be careful. Okay. And just like that, make sure you land on the crumbs right here. If you're too low, or you're just gonna fall off. As you notice, everything has come to a close. Sorry, I'm not using that voice. That was not. Oh, I've just turned into a shadow. And now it seems its time is deciding to fall apart on itself. Don't know what it's deciding to do right now, but it seems pretty abnormal. And that's it. If you follow my tutorial correctly and don't suck at JToH, then you did it! Congratulations, you beat the best Steeple in this entire event. I will not be making any more commentaries on this event because everything else is not interesting. It's not bad by any means, they're just not interesting. Anyways, hope you enjoy the rest of the event, and happy Halloween.